Yo, I got a cool trick in Ableton I want to show you. Here's a way to add some cool random glitchiness to drum parts in particular. I've got this bridge that I'm working on for a new tune, and I decided that this little eighth note hat groove was a little too simple. And I wanted to add some character to it, some of like that signature digital glitchy cyberpunk goodness that I like to incorporate whenever I can. So what I did was I added a second channel and set it up so that it sounds like this. You hear the hi-hat bouncing side to side and randomizing. It's pretty cool. So here's how we did it. You take your main track, make a second track, take in the audio from your main loop, right? So you basically create a clone, an audio clone of the channel, to which you can add these plugins. So I started with the beat repeat plugin. These are all built-in Ableton plugins. With a beat repeat, these are my settings. You can play around with this to whatever suits your liking. A beat repeat is going to sample and hold, basically. It's going to take in anything that comes in on a given interval that you set and then randomize that and spit it back out, which is really cool. So the repeat is randomizing those hat hits for me. And then to get it, really pinging side to side, I put on the ping pong delay so that you can get a really good kind of bouncy feeling from side to side. And then to give it the extra character, we put on a frequency shift, and I set it to ring mod. You can play with the different presets and settings that are in there. But some sort of frequency shifting modulation at the end really gives it that extra kind of degradation, right? And that glitchy kind of like it's being ruined kind of sound, which is really cool. It's what I wanted. And then the channel EQ is just to roll off any lows that found their way in there because I only want to focus on like the high end sort of, it's a hi-hat, so just getting rid of the mud. So with all of that going on and careful mixing of levels between the glitchy track and the main track, because you don't want the glitches to overpower the main, right? That's some little volume automation I did here. Here's what it sounds like throughout the whole part, and the claps get involved here later on too. So here you go.